Clones by Daniel Hopson. Multi-Tech Industries headquarters, surveillance room, night. An eerie buzz fills the windowless room where the only light comes from 20 monitors that fill one wall and a couple of laptops from one corner. Each monitor has superimposed information in the top right. Monitor number 1 to 20, test subject number 101 to 121. The monitors display individuals in darkened rooms, sitting at chairs and analyzing laptop screens. Below the row of monitors are 2 empty chairs and a large control panel fitted with buttons, keys, and remotes. Etched onto the top of the control panel, Multi-Tech Industries. Adem Goddard, 65, alongside Iver Goddard, 65, both sit, only their tall outlines seen, and their actions and their cold, high-pitched voices heard, type ultra-fast on their laptops. Behind them, monitor number 6 flashes violently, goes black, and then the words "reset" appear in red. They stop typing and sigh.
Who's next?
TS 122, IQ 164.
Oh, very good. If he can't work it out, then maybe this could be it.
Maybe.
Ever's outline picks up a small phone-like device with MTI call R written on it.
Send him in.
Test room, moments later. Hunter Dell, 47, in a black suit and tie, short, broad-shouldered, eagle eyes, intelligent in a trance-like state, stands facing the windowless room with a door behind him. Trophies and medals demonstrating detective achievements along with very old newspaper front page cuttings. Hunter Dell, the great detective, and Hunter Dell, his finest hour. In one of the corners of the room, pointing directly down at Hunter, a camera with MTI IR written on it. The camera springs to life, and a red blinking dot appears. He shakes his head, snaps out of the trance, and strides to the ultra-thin laptop on a table in the middle of the room. On the laptop, 2 vertical windows split the screen equally. In the center of both windows are large pause symbols, and in the top right corners, 12th December 2035, 21:39 p.m. The left window is marked with Interview Room 1, the right with Interview Room 2. Both paused videos' contents appear very similar. Left window, Interview Room 1. Windowless, no one-way mirrors, plain white walls. Deck Caze, 35. Very tall with bruised knuckles, yellow eyes, and a blank stare, wears a gray prison uniform. Opposite him is Newton Time, 52, wearing a bright white uniform with a small badge, detective, emblazed on it, and stylish brown hair that has a bored expression. On the table between them, a small blue glowing circular device, MTI Voice R, with a microphone attached. In the 4 corners of the room are cameras with MTI IR written on them with red blinking dots. Right window, Interview Room 2. The exact layout as Interview Room 1, except for its occupants. Alder Caze, 35. Very tall, with bruised knuckles, yellow eyes, and a blank stare, wears a gray prison uniform. Opposite him, Cyris Hart, 47, wearing a bright white uniform with a small badge, detective, emblazed on it. She shakes her long, wavy, dark hair and then rubs her tired face. Intercut test room, interview room 1, interview room 2. Hunter touches play on the left window.
Voice R ready.
The voice R turns green.
Present at this interview is Detective Newton Time and the arrested Deck Caze. Date is 12th of December, 2035. Time 9:30 at night. The arrested has chosen not to be represented by legal support.
Hunter presses pause and analyzes the emotionless Deck Caze. He presses play on the right screen.
Voice R ready.
The voice R turns green.
Detective Cyris Hart, along with the arrested Alder Caze. Date is 12th of December, 2035. Time 9:30 at night. The arrested has chosen not to be represented by legal support. Today at 3:35 p.m., you were arrested after fleeing the Astro Bank, where the head of security, Osric Gold, was found dead. Why were you fleeing the bank?
Alder's eyes blink once, twice, 3 times.
Comment.
Hunter pauses the video. On the left window, he skips ahead and presses play.
Why were you fleeing the bank?
Deck's eyes blink once, twice, 3 times.
No comment.
Hunter pauses the left window. He plays the right window.
Why now? Why that bank in particular?
Alder taps his feet.
No comment.
Cyris raises her eyebrows. Alder stops tapping his feet. Hunter pauses the video. He skips further ahead on the left window and presses play.
Tell me what happened to the platinum credits.
Deck Caze rests back in his chair and yawns.
No comment.
What are you going to say in court? No comment? We have mountains of evidence.
Hunter pauses the video. He skips ahead on the right window and presses play.
Tell me what happened to the platinum credits.
No comment.
Alder Caze rests back in his chair and yawns. Hunter pauses, skips ahead on both videos, and then presses play on the right window.
You do know your brother is currently signing a deal.
Alder turns his head slightly to the left and shakes it.
No comment.
Hunter pauses the right window and presses play on the left.
You do know your brother is currently signing a deal.
Deck tilts his head to the right and then shakes it.
No comment.
Nervous?
Newton stares down at Deck's right hand tapping on the table.
No comment.
Hunter pauses the window and plays the right one. Alder taps his left hand on the table.
No comment.
Hunter squints at the screen in shock. He takes both of the videos back to the beginning and presses mute. His nose nearly pressed against the screen. His eyes dart from left to right at the brothers' actions. He backs away and then grabs the call R on the table, presses a button, and shouts into it in dismay.
They're clones. Both of them. Clones.
No one answers. Hunter gets up frantically and moves away from the laptop.
Oh, well. Reset.
Surveillance room. Adem ignores the hums coming from the call R. Adem and Ever both swing around in their chairs. They share the same features as the brothers. Ever wears a bright red dress and Adem a bright green suit and bow tie. They watch the monitor. Hunter's test room erupts into flames, rendering him and the room's contents to ashes. The screen turns black, shortly followed by the words, "Reset." The hums from the call R stops. The monitor shows a refreshed room with a similar design.
Huh. What a waste of a good IQ.
Evidence is evidence. I did like your story about the Astro banks and those platinum credits.
One day it'll be a reality, and we'll rob.
Adem shakes a long, pale finger.
No, 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 no. Our clones will rob it.
The rest of the room is in view. On one side, a large digital board of math equations about clones and how they function. Information about test subjects, personality tests, and how the human mind works. On another side of the room, their grand plans on another large digital board. How to create undetectable clones. Words surround the statement legacy, wealth, criminals, police, conceal, and evidence. Maps and blueprints of bank vaults on Earth maps and blueprints of bank vaults on Earth and on the moon. Diagrams detailing heists of how they will use the clones.
Change the mirroring patterns on this one. Down by 10%.
You know what will happen if I do that. They will lose their functionality to communicate with each other by 5%.
Adem laughs.
You saw what just happened. Hunter worked it out fast enough. They're tapping, moving, nodding, and blinking literally at the same time. There's too much focus on their actions if their vocals are only no comment.
5%.
No. If our clones get caught in the act, arrested and interviewed, do you want the police to come wondering why in the hell Multi-Tech Industries created bank-robbing clones?
Ever sighs.
No, obviously, but we're doing 5 on the next test.
Adem rolls his eyes. He twists a dial down at the control panel and then picks up the call R and presses it.
Send in the next one.
Corridor, moments later. A Multi-Tech Industries employee, 51. Another clone like the brothers, but dressed in the same bright white uniform as Alder and Cyris, guides a blindfolded and gagged male test subject, 41, along the long, thin corridor filled with doors on either side. The test subject struggles and attempts to break free, but the clone has a strong grip on him. The clone stops outside a door, takes out a syringe, injects the neck of the man, takes off the blindfold and gag, and pushes him into the room. Surveillance room. Adem and Ever watch on the monitor. Monitor number 4, test subject number 123, where the test subject had just been pushed into the room in a trance-like state. The test subject snaps out of it and hurries to the laptop. Fade out.